In this video, we're gonna give you a full tour of our brand new video production studio, Legacy House. Located in Buffalo, New York, it's one of the only studios in the area that offers you what we're about to see. So this is it. This is the lobby of the studio. And once the rest of the crew gets here, we're gonna have them take us on a tour of the rest of the studio. Let's see who's here so that they could show us around the studio. Is anyone in the conference room?
This is when we
Nick?
drop these shirts. Yo, what up?
Yo, what are you doing, bro?
We're about to drop these tees soon, so
Oh,
go to the
nice.
seller, go on justitching.com, grab yourself a tee. Shop's open 12 to 8.
Those are fresh. When are those coming out?
Drop date to be determined.
All right. You think you can give us a little tour around the studio?
Yes, I can. Let's do it.
We're gonna give you a look, a sneak peek before we have the grand opening in 2 weeks. So this is it.
So you walk in, first thing you see is the little table here. This is where everybody that comes in, come in here, get like a little welcome sign, and then you can sign it. Our first renter here, we had Benny the Butcher and Armani Caesar. We had India come through too. Rick Hyde was here. The first shoot was crazy in here. So like when people started walking in, like their eyes just saw people's heads moving like one way, another way, and they were just so amazed at every like little thing. And the basketball hoop, that's like the first spot that everybody kind of gathers in front of when they walk in here.
We're gonna show you the basketball hoop and the rec side of things at the end of the video, so stick around for that.
All right, so this is the trap set, kind of the kitchen area. Got a nice little light hanging here. Adam actually took the stove that our landlord gave us and painted it red, and then we just kind of put this window in. Taylor and Ron put that in. Shout out to them. Roll the clip.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger.
And then me and Taylor painted this black, and then everybody just kind of started writing random stuff all over it. This set here is still getting worked on. Adam's actually in the process of painting that. So this set was actually the second set that was built in here. And so it's all like 2020 newspapers. So there's like different like little headlines in it. Of course, you gotta have Diggs in here. Shout out to Bill Bills.
Here, I made a reel of this wall, and this got me, at the time, my most viewed video, 20,000 something views.
Roll the clip. We got the Louis V wall. The inspo on this was just kind of whack. Like me and Adam, we had like little stencils and we had like spray paint, just kind of spray painted all of like the different Louis logos, and then like other little stuff like the stars, you have the circle, the diamonds, all that. Next up, we have the fur wall. I personally have not shot on this yet. I don't think anybody has shot on it just yet. It'll be interesting to kind of see like what different creators can make with this.
So Nick, what are we doing with these walls? Are they gonna be permanent walls, or are we gonna make more of them?
No, so we want to switch them out every couple months just to kind of keep the vibe a little bit different. So I think this is kind of like the first kind of run at it. The whole goal is basically just to like, we don't want to have like one specific like set in here. We want to have different stuff constantly so people don't get bored of it.
Now we're gonna show you what took us the majority of the time building, and that is the 40-foot cyc wall.
This thing was a crazy build out. We all thought it was gonna take 2 weeks. It ended up taking us like probably 3 or 4, almost 5 weeks, just because the build out was insane. It's gonna be super dope to actually use. And
so as you can see, that's pretty big. You could fit a few cars on here, which is the goal. We wanted to build it big enough to accommodate any shoot, any production, so that we have the opportunity to work with more clients, bigger clients, pretty much anything that comes our way, we could take care of when it comes to video production, photography, and that was the goal we had in mind when building this place.
So like this little spot is gonna kind of be where, you know, the people that are here for shoots, like they can kind of come chill, hang out here.
And then over here, we're gonna be putting a little changing room, putting some stools over here, maybe some more mirrors with some more lighting. It's a work in progress, but we're getting there. We're almost ready for grand opening in what, Nick, 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks. So we're gonna do a friends and family event and then a creators event.
Next, we have our gear room, but first, we have all these soft boxes kind of hanging up, so you have your different options.
Look at that, he hung all of those. Very tedious to get them all lined up, but perfect. Adam, what do you think about those?
They look good.
Adam has a little OCD, and if he approves, then you know they're good.
There could be some slight adjustments, but we gotta fill in the bottom spot. If we can fill in the empty spot, then I'd feel better. It looks good overall.
But yeah. all the soft boxes are off the ground. So this is the gear room. We still have some organizing to do. Yeah, right now it's a mess, but this will kind of be the spot where if you need cords, if you need mini props, if you got to check yourself out too, we got a mirror right here. If you need extra lights, we got them right here. The Edelkrone, Adam's favorite toy in this whole building.
What does the Edelkrone do, Nick?
The Edelkrone does a lot of cool stuff. Maybe we could run a little example clip of what the Edelkrone can actually do. This spot is gonna be pretty dope. So obviously it's a little messy right now, but this is gonna be our podcast room / podcast studio.
The plan is to put a couch here, 2 chairs there, and then we're thinking of hanging the pallets that you see right here just up on the wall. What's cool about this podcast studio is that anyone who comes in can interchange props to create a tailored set for their branding. So different lights, different designs, they can hang their logos. We could create a permanent set for them. So the options are really endless. What videos do you shoot specifically?
There's a couple different things I do. So I also produce podcasts too. So I edit for Wet Jeans. Shout out the Wet Jeans boys. If you guys don't know them, give them a follow. They're hilarious. But I also work with a couple different professional athletes in the NFL and the NHL. A couple of those guys include Tyreek Hill, Josh Allen, Deion Dawkins, Rasmus Dahlin, and a couple other Sabres.
What's this we got right here?
So this is where the backdrops go. We're gonna have a couple different options for like backdrop rolls. So if you need a backdrop, this is the spot you shoot it in.
And then on this wall, we're gonna be putting backdrop shelving. So we're gonna be hanging all the backdrops up, color coordinated. And then in this room, Nick, what do we have here?
So this is like, we say the room's finished, but it's actually not finished. I don't think this room's ever gonna be finished, but it looks like it is for now. But yeah, this is where like all of our desks are. So whole squad kind of sits here. We got Taylor's desk, Derek's desk, my desk, Adam's desk.
So the goal is to find all the most ambitious creators who are looking to grow their skill set, grow their network, and work alongside other creators like ourselves. We're gonna be adding more desks, creating a bigger office area for everyone. And then over here,
more of like the kitchenette area. Still some work to do. We gotta get a fridge up, but for now we have a little fridge, a little microwave. If you wanna chill and play the arcade, you can do that. If you wanna have lunch, dinner, breakfast, we got Adam's wall, he can speak on that.
so Adam designed this wall, and we just watched him because it looked very tedious, and you don't want to have too many chefs in the kitchen when designing something so creative and specific like this. So I'll let Adam take it from here.
So this is called a gallery wall, but it's just basically a collage of all sorts of things that I had that I wanted to hang on the wall. So it's almost like a collage of interests or things that I think are cool, basically.
So Adam, if you had to pick one of these cool things as your favorite cool thing on this wall, what would that be?
I don't know if I could specifically pick like one thing on here. I've had a lot of this shit before, but then we got this astronaut thing. It's new, and it's probably my favorite thing on there right now.
It's crazy. He owns every single Supreme item that has ever came out, and yet the one thing that he ordered off Amazon a few weeks ago is his favorite thing on the wall. For all of our members, we're gonna have snacks. I'm trying to implement fresh fruit and some healthy snacks, some waters, some juices. What do we have next, brother?
The lounge area. This is like the spot. This is kind of like the chill spot. So if you gotta come, just kind of kick it or take a little break, this is kind of the spot. Got these super dope, really nice chairs. Like I want to sit in just to show you.
Yeah, show them what's up.
Does. Like,
these aren't just regular couches.
These are the old spot, and this is pretty cool.
This is mainly used for chilling, relaxing, resetting, taking a break, entertaining clients.
I actually have not really sat down on these couches enough, and I need to do a little more of that. So I think I'm gonna start doing.
We've been working.
Yeah. Another wall designed by Adam. These are tons of different movies I think that have just inspired a lot of different people in the creative industry.
What's your favorite movie, Nick, out of all these?
It's tough, man. So like, I'm a big Jonah Hill fan, so I really appreciated the mid-90s movie. I remember seeing the trailer and I was like, damn, like I gotta see that movie. But
damn, I've seen every single movie, including everything on this wall, besides mid-90s, so I gotta watch that for sure. Adam, what's your favorite movie?
There? Mid-90s.
Mid-90s? Everyone's saying mid-90s, and I haven't seen that, so I know what I'm watching next.
We got the pool table, and then we have another little, like, you can actually use this as like a set too. Every corner in this spot is gonna be shootables. You see something you like on the wall, take a photo in front of it. Use it as a set, like we encourage that. I think this corner is pretty sick. These are the stereos. Adam did a really amazing job hanging them, painting them, and just kind of giving this like wall real nice vibe. The basketball court. This area, I guess, is like a way for people to kind of like let loose a little bit and kind of like get to know somebody. This is where like all the connections kind of happen.
Thanks for watching this tour of Legacy House, and we'll see you next week.